Some point in the evening in Germany, I thought that this was a wonderful opportunity to talk about the 14th war night, Moonrise, and why it proves quite conclusively that the war could not have started on an Amavasya, that is a new moon day, but instead started, like most wars do, close to a full moon day. The resources we need for this are based upon a certain set of questions. When does the waning phase moon rise in real life? In the day or in the night? Most people in the world in 2024 are disconnected from nature and hence do not know the answer to this question, which you can answer if you observe the sky. Thus, the waxing phase moon or the Shukla Paksha moon rises in the day, while the waning phase moon rises in the night. Crucially, Hindus have divided the night and the day from sunrise to sunset and vice versa into 15 equal parts. Thus, the later the moon rise, the later is the moon phase and the tithi. As you know, post the killing of Ghatotkacha on the 14th war night, the Mahabharata describes a yuddha viram, which is a break in the fight while the warriors rest, and the war recommences only when the moon has risen. And this moon rises quite late in the night. It is clearly described as Tatha Kumudanathena Kamini Ganda Panduna Netranandena Chandrena Mahendri Dig Alankrita. Tatha Kumudanathena Kamini Ganda Panduna Netranandena Chandrena Mahendri Dig Alankrita. So it describes a late night moonrise like the smile of a beautiful woman which adorns the eastern or Mahendri Dig, which is a direction in the sky. Since we know that the moon rises in the east and sets in the west, this confirms that this is a rising moon and nothing else. There is, however, another verse which sheds light on this really important set of astronomy conditions in the Mahabharata. That verse is Tribhaga Matra Sheshayam Ratrayam Yuddham Avartata Kurunam Pandavanam Cha Sanrishtanam Vishampate. So the verse says that 3/15 parts of the night, 3 out of 15 parts of the night were left after the moonrise when the fighting started again in due earnest. This proves that the moonrise occurred when 10 parts of the night were over, that is, in the 11th phase, which would fit with the Krishna Paksha Ekadashi or the 11th part of the waning phase of the moon. Therefore, we can now prove from first principles that the war could never have started on an Amavasya. Instead, it's actually 4 days from an Amavasya in the end of the war. That is, it must end on a new moon day, which is an Amavasya. And this shows you why most of the astronomers, including Mr. Oak, have blundered and got the moon phases in the exact opposite direction to the text. In fact, only our date of 3067 BC gets yet another basic set of stringent astronomy conditions mentioned in the Mahabharata text perfectly correct. This is your late night waning phase Krishna Ekadashi moonrise on the 14th war night, showing you clearly that the war must end on an Amavasya, and it therefore must begin on a Shukla Trayodashi.